We're 2 for 2 today,
We're
I
in
think.
good form. So we're just going to start with Morbin time at the top, right?
Yes.
So when we get to Morbius, y'all can play your games.
Da-da-da.
Special intro music for our holiday awards. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the end of the year episode. We made it. End of the year episode. We're going to make this our award show episode.
Who are you wearing today?
Cameraman, I am wearing...
Is that Ralph Lauren?
I was trying to think of the one from The Office. What was it? Is that a women's suit?
Oh, yeah.
Billy London.
Oh, Billy London.
Billy
Nice,
London.
Nice. This is, Oh, Jose Banks.
There you go. Yep.
Sorry.
So we dressed up. We made
Joseph.
we made a big deal out of nothing today because we're here to do another tier system for the movies that came out in 2022. So, who's excited for this?
Me.
I'm ready.
That should be fun.
I liked our tier system for the last one we did.
Can we say that though?
Did that release yet?
No.
No, that hasn't released yet.
It will release after this one.
Yes.
This shot.
How did you do that? Anyways, we have a tier system. I don't like this shirt because it makes my hands look pale. Okay.
Do we just want to take it from the top?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Popcorn and Coffee. I'm your host, Jesse. Over in the chair in front of me to my right is Jay.
How are we doing?
Colin on the cameras.
Not as dressed up as these guys, but...
Manning all the cams.
Yeah.
We dressed up today because this is our end of the year tier/awards episode.
Yeah. This is actually the suit that Eli Manning wore to the ESPYs in 2012.
No way.
Yes.
This is
It's a
actually
fine
the
vintage.
suit that my grandfather died in,
Oh,
was buried in.
how'd you get it?
You don't want to know.
That's illegal.
It's got some ghosts in there.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Anyways, what we're going to do is we have a tiered system laid out. Colin's got a really nice
Tier list.
color-coded
Tier list.
list.
Like he just said.
So it's going to go from... We're going to look back at some of the movies that came out over the last year.
About 28 of them.
28 movies that came out in 2022. Obviously, this isn't all of them. There was a lot. These are just the ones that are a little bit more prevalent, more blockbuster, the bigger ones that came out in theaters that everybody knows. Yep. We watched some of them. I don't know that we necessarily watched all of them. Looking back when I was putting the list together, I was like, dang, that came out in 2022?
Yeah.
That's what I was noticing. The tier list is like this. We got up top, we got great movie. So if we think it's a great movie, we're going to put it in that category. Or good movie, where it was just enjoyable. Just okay. I thought it was more of like a meh, take it or leave it. Or forgettable, and then wish I could get my money back, even if I didn't pay anything for it.
Yeah, I like that.
Deplorable at the
categories.
bottom.
Yeah, I do see a lot of movies on here I have not watched yet from this past year.
That's going to make this real interesting.
I still have opinions on them, and I'm going to still put them in categories.
Golly.
There's definitely some I haven't seen that I have strong opinions on.
So, they're not in an order of when they came out. They just came out this year, and we're going to talk about them.
Right, yeah.
So the first one would be, obviously, the Zac Efron-led Firestarter movie, which was a remake of the Drew Barrymore one.
Yeah.
Stephen King book.
That one came out early.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? Did you watch this one?
Yeah, we watched it for the pod.
Yeah, you both did.
We did an episode on it.
Yes, we did. I remember that. That was.
I'd say that was forgettable.
That was.
That answers your question.
That was whether I talked about it or not was forgettable. That was pre-video
Yes.
because we were sitting on a table over there talking about.
No, we were upstairs. I'm pretty sure.
I think you're right. Still.
Wow.
That was back when we had to do it in that one
The couch.
spare room.
Yeah.
Wow. So for Firestarter, where do you place it?
Forgettable.
I'll put it in just okay because I don't think it was terrible and it was better than the original one for me.
So where are we landing?
Well, you're
our deciding
you will be
factor
our tiebreak
I'm the tiebreaker.
person.
We'll put it in forgettable since we forgot that it came out this year. And
We
we
did
forgot
forget.
that you did an episode on it. So
All right.
It
the
starts.
proof is in the pudding.
Starts now. I would put that in forgettable because it's a relevant movie. Oh, they moved.
They
Oh
will
my
all
goodness.
shift.
Oh,
It'll shift up. So they still kind of stay in that same order. Okay, so the next one we have, which just came out recently, I haven't seen it yet because it didn't come out in theaters around here, and it's not on Netflix yet, which is where that's where its home is gonna be. That would be a Knives Out story, Glass Onion.
Yes.
Where would you fall on this if you had to put it in a category? Where do you think
Where
it's
would you
gonna fall?
expect it to land?
Yes. Where do we expect it to land?
I think it's going to be a good movie.
Right?
Yeah,
The first one was solid.
Yeah.
I would say if that was in this list, I would say it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say this one's probably going to be good.
I think it's probably going to be good as well. That works for me. No opinions on it. A lot of people seem to like it. It's great. Let's go. Let's get it on Netflix, so I can watch it. If it's on there,
it comes out like next week on Netflix, doesn't it?
have no
Soon?
idea.
I thought soon.
Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
And then up next, we have Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, which, raise your hand if you saw the movie. Okay, that's what I thought. I would put it in great movie. I think it was a very well-made movie, and it was better than its predecessor, personally.
I have no opinion on it, so I'm just going to go with what you say.
Defer to my judgment.
Yeah.
What do you think of the first one?
I enjoyed it. It was good.
Okay. You would probably think this one's better, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the first one. The only reason I didn't see this one is when I went to take Mason, she doesn't get into any of the Marvel movies. So it was whatever option.
Oh, it was such a good movie.
Other than Marvel.
Wait, a good movie?
It was such a great movie, sure.
I just sat there because the trackpad only has.
No, he said it was a good movie. He just
If I
said
say,
good.
but I said it was
Such a good
such a good movie. Like, that's still above me. I'm like, just
Okay.
That's a good movie.
So we have an immediate great movie up next, and
Great movie. Okay.
Morbius.
Morbius.
What are our thoughts on Morbin Time?
This is a train wreck of a film.
I enjoyed Morbius. Okay, I really enjoyed the movie.
What?
I would say we put it in Wish I Could Get My Money Back just because he can't pronounce it.
I did enjoy the film. I wouldn't say it's great. I would probably give it a good movie.
Let me put on my movie review face.
I would
No.
give a good movie.
No, it is a terrible
Is
movie.
it so bad it's good? Is it like in that ballpark? Because there's one later in this list that I would definitely put in a great movie category, but it really wasn't like an amazing movie. It was just beautiful trash that I loved.
I enjoyed it. I think it had obviously it had its issues and stuff, but for what it was, I thought it was decent.
Not being accurate to the comics in any way. It had some good sequences. I'd give it that. But I would definitely put that in just okay.
Where would you let it land?
I'll give it a just okay. That's fine with me.
He's not going to fight over Morbius.
I'd put it in good just because the memes were legendary.
Again, and that's like, its afterlife, it's better than the movie itself.
Yeah, the
doesn't
stigma
make
and the
the movie
story
better.
around
Yes.
it are better than it itself.
I'm aware that Jared Leto also said, let's work on the sequel and call it just It's Morbin Time. Like, he
Just
said,
to
let's do
buy
that.
into the meme.
But just because you lean into joking about the fact that it's a bad movie doesn't make your movie better.
Yeah,
You know?
they're just more honest about what it actually is.
Yeah.
Because it's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, here we got a zinger coming up now.
We did an episode on this one too.
Death on the Nile, we did.
Yes.
I wish I could get my money back.
I want
for
my
this
money
one.
back for this movie.
Not only do I want them to reimburse me for watching this, I want them to reimburse me for Death on the Nile as well. And I don't even think that was a terrible movie. What?
We're going over Death on the Nile, and you said, not
Oh,
only that,
I'm sorry.
want
I
money back
mean,
for Death on the Nile.
Murder on the Orient
Murder on the
Express.
Okay. All right.
That joke completely missed just because I said the wrong movie. But
I was going to say, like, we're just like, what is that?
just, I seized
glitch
a
in
little.
the
My brain
Matrix.
seized a little. They're both bad, but this one was aggressively worse.
Yeah.
So,
So, bottom tier.
yes. We deserve... I'm not even going to say it.
What about Doge?
Next up, we have Dog,
Dog.
starring Channing Tatum, which came out...
It's like January, February?
It was like last January.
Early.
Yeah, it was really
Came out
early.
early.
2022. We did an episode on this one as well.
I thoroughly enjoyed this movie.
I did too. I would say it was a good movie.
I would say it's a good movie as well.
Yeah.
So far, the great movie category is staying fairly low
Unsullied.
with a movie that 2 of the 3 people haven't seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dog was good. I would
Yeah.
recommend that to
Yeah.
anybody. It was a heartwarming tale of a man and canine. So, and Channing Tatum actually did a good job.
Well, I think Channing Tatum was a good actor. I don't think he gets
Depends
enough
on the role,
credit. I think he picks some crappy roles. And,
That's true.
But in the movie, his serious films that he's done, he's pretty good.
Next up,
This one's no doubt top tier.
this is a boat of a movie. Like
Okay.
it's a yacht. Top
Yeah.
Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick was a great movie.
Best.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
It was a great movie.
I think we should give it its own tier and call it the Top Gun tier, and only it
So-
could be in that.
Would you say Top Gun's the top of great movies or no?
So far, I would say between the two of them, it's obviously it steals the show for
That's better.
being better. Yeah, because it did all the things right. You know, playing on the nostalgia, but creating a new story. You know, it hit all the elements perfectly with great acting from everybody involved, not just Miles Teller and Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
So I'm thoroughly happy with that one. Black Adam came out this year.
Yes, it did. Did not watch it.
Haven't either.
I would probably put it in forgettable.
I would probably as well put it in forgettable.
because I probably won't watch it.
I probably
That's
would.
higher than what I figured. I figured it'd be just okay.
No.
Well, I haven't watched it. I can't.
I mean, like
I can't judge it too.
expectations. I
Oh,
figured
I see. Just
would
okay.
be expected to be just okay.
Yeah.
I expect it to come and go.
So you mean it's lower than what you expected?
Yeah, I figured it would be rated higher.
I got you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm happy that Dwayne got the opportunity to play the role. He's been waiting like a decade to do it. But just because you bleed the project doesn't make the project good.
Right.
Turning Red. Seeing as how I rarely put a movie on and turn it off. That rarely happens. I think I got 11 to 15 minutes into this movie. I was like, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this one.
I haven't watched it, never even started it because of stuff I've heard you say about it. I've heard other people talk about it as well from a Christian standpoint. And I was just like, no,
Yeah, I'm sorry, Disney and Pixar.
not sorry.
Try again. The Adam Project came out on Netflix.
I never watched it. I heard good things about it. I've heard everyone I've heard about talk about it says it's good, so I'll put it in good movie.
Reuniting the cast of 13 Going on 30 with Jennifer Garner and Mark Ruffalo. And then, yeah, you got
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds playing himself. I think it's just okay. I did see it. It rips off a lot of other movies poorly. And for that, I would take it down a notch, you know? The Star Wars and a few of these other things.
No.
And then they have the audacity to be like on the nose about it as well. Like, oh, we know we're doing this, you know? That's the same director who did Free Guy, so that's kind of what you should expect anyway.
Which
But
Free Guy came out this year too, didn't it?
maybe, I don't know. I don't think so, because it would have been on that list, I think.
Okay.
Wow, look at these categories so far.
It's pretty even.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't know. While we hang on the edge of our seats.
Shameless plug.
Pray. And not
Just praying on the
A-Y-E-Y.
audience. Is that that was a series though?
No.
No, this was a movie.
Prey was the Predator movie on Hulu.
That was a series. It wasn't a movie.
It was a movie.
No, it was a movie.
Was it? I thought it was a series.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
No, it was a movie.
It's a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would have watched it if I
And
known
it's
it was just a movie.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard it was really good.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
very
either.
good. I'm going to put it in. I wouldn't say great movie, but I'll put it in good movie.
All right. I can't.
Above Dog or Glass Onion.
Yes.
Both.
But yeah, I would put it above both.
I won't put it above Dog. I've never seen it.
And I haven't seen Glass Onion either.
Tiebreaker. You're the tiebreaker.
We'll put it at the top.
The
Come on.
Come on, it pretty much Yellowstones it and takes it back to the early days.
Okay. Okay.
Indigenous Prey.
All I have to do is add Yellowstone to it, and I can convince him of
Just
anything.
butter him up with the Yellowstone.
You should try this new brand of cornflakes. Nah, I don't want to. But they eat it in Yellowstone. All right, give it to me.
He's not
got
wrong.
me.
He's not wrong, guys.
Let that be what it is.
Or
Now we're
girls.
gonna go to the next movie, and the only person who's seen this one here is Colin. Silent Night. Violent Night. Where do you put that?
I would put Violent Night in just okay.
Just okay.
It was not quite forgettable because it was an interesting Santa movie, but not enough to be a good movie.
Where do you put it? Just if it were compared to like other Christmas movies, top tier, bottom tier,
Just
mid-tier?
other Christmas movies. I would watch Krampus before I'd watch this one again.
Okay.
But that's difference of taste there. 'Cause
Okay.
You clearly don't have a taste for that type of movie.
I think that movie's terrible. Personally.
Krampus was great.
I really enjoyed it.
I did too. I was like,
There's
this
nothing
is good.
redeemable in that movie. I respect both of you, and I'm
But you don't
happy
even
that
like
you enjoy it.
Morbius, so I can't respect your opinion.
Morbius, I don't think is a good movie either. But we're about to talk about another movie that I think is not a very good movie, and that would be Owen Wilson and Jennifer Lopez.
That's what it was.
In
Owen
Marry
Wilson.
Me. Did you see Marry Me?
No.
That one was a Netflix.
If it's got those two in it, I probably wouldn't watch it.
I like Owen
nowadays.
Wilson.
I don't
but
think
I
it
don't
came out.
mind
I
it,
think
but
it
I
came out
think
on
his
Peacock.
time's kind of come and gone. a
Yeah.
bit.
I would like to see Owen Wilson in some more action films, which he didn't do enough of.
I think he's past his prime on the action stuff.
Maybe not. Harrison Ford's still going. So.
He could do some dramas.
Yeah.
Just don't make him funny. Just straight drama. Just like the straight action stuff. He does the action stuff well. Just do it, you know. What was that one he was in recently?
No Escape.
No Escape is a great
Movie, yeah.
Pierce Brosnan in that one.
Kenny Rogers.
I would, having seen Marry Me, I would put Marry Me in the wish I could get my money back category.
Where would
So
you
stupid.
rank it out of these three? Death on the Nile, Turning Red, and this one.
I would say it's the best out of those three. Because I could actually get through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But they make Jennifer Lopez super incompetent in that movie.
Oh.
So incompetent. Like, she's a celebrity, so she never has to do anything for herself, ever. So she's doing the whole, like, oh, I'm going to make a smoothie. I didn't put the cap on the blender. Or she tries to go get in her own house, and she can't find the hide key. So she just throws a rock through the window.
Was it a documentary of Paris Hilton's life?
It's like so stupid. And then it had the
Basically mentally
huge
disabled.
feminist push of like, I don't need a man, I can do it all myself. And I'm like, obviously you can't. You can't even use a blender and be like,
you can't even make yourself a smoothie.
I should put the lid on.
You can't even make yourself a sandwich.
Stupid movie. But I will, in its defense, the one thing I will say, Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson had really good chemistry in it. That was probably the most enjoyable part about it. Yes. Jahaziel.
Does she get married so she has someone to make her a smoothie?
I mean, she has a secretary, so I don't know why she would need to get married. No, she has to get married for a different reason. I don't remember why.
Kids.
I think she did it on impulse, actually.
Visa.
No, that's the chick. That chick's been played. She she's about to get married to a guy, and he like cheated on her or something. So just out of nowhere, she picks a guy from the crowd. Happens to be Owen Wilson. Says, "I'm going to marry you." And then her publicist is like, "Well, now you have to. You told the whole world you were going." I don't remember.
That sounds like a stupid storyline anyways. Why would you watch that?
That premise is garbage.
Vera wanted to, so I watched it with her. Did your wife watch it?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yes.
Oh, she did watch it?
She did.
But she didn't watch it with me.
Yeah. Anyways.
On to Thor: Love and Thunder.
Speaking of Love and Thunder, I really wish I could get my money back. Actually, I wish the theater would have paid me to watch this movie.
You rated that low.
Oh, yeah.
Thor: Love and Thunder? I wish there was a tier below Get My Money Back.
I don't think it was that bad.
Even Chris Hemsworth isn't happy.
Only for the gore story.
No, I don't think this...
I think the acting and what they did with them and then the visuals around the final scenes with them were redeemable enough to pull it out of the absolute garbage. Any scenes involving Thor, trash.
I disagree with you in as much as everything you said I agree with. The gore stuff and even the Jane Foster stuff, I really like.
Yeah.
The other stuff was so abysmal that it's non-redeemable.
It was pretty much if you just made it Love and Thunder and took Thor off of it. It would have been fine.
But the title is
Gore, Love, and Thunder?
Yeah, Gore, Love, and Thunder. There you go.
I cannot... Yeah, I want the theater to pay me. They should give me reparations for having to go and watch this movie.
Everyone involved in this knows this is a bad movie, I think, except Taika Waititi, who's just staying silent.
Wasn't somebody saying they wanted him banned from Marvel or something?
To the point where your main character...
Taika Waititi.
Where Chris Evans as Thor is like, I'm not going to come back. Chris Hemsworth. It's probably Chris Pine. I don't know.
Chris Evans.
Chris Hemsworth is like, unless it has a major tonal shift, I'm not coming back and doing another one. It ruined it for
It
him.
really tarnished him
It really did.
because of how bad the character was that he portrayed.
Man,
I mean, it tarnished him pretty bad. I mean, he's got the Alzheimer's gene now.
I knew you were going to do that. I knew he was going to make
Such a tasteless shot.
The Korg stuff? No. The Russell Crowe stuff? No.
Well, yeah, the whole Pantheon stuff was terrible.
It was all
But
terrible.
that all involved
The goat
Thor.
stuff?
It was overdone.
The goats they've done cheesy slap stuff like that where they pop in for a scene, it's stupid, whatever.
I
don't know that I would say it's turning red level, but
I would say this might be the worst movie of the year. I would, in my vote.
just because of expectation.
And that is it. That is solely it. You're absolutely right.
It's not as bad as these bottom three movies.
I went into it holding it to the Ragnarok standard. And the Ragnarok standard, I put fairly high up in the MCU.
It's a high bar.
So when it didn't, not only did it not meet it, I feel like it disrespected it.
Yeah, but when people are even saying this movie is worse than Thor 1 and 2 as well, Thor 2 is bad.
It's not that bad.
It is bad.
Dyed eyebrows Thor.
Yeah.
That's the first one, yeah.
I mean, I would argue this is the worst movie of the year, but I would also argue that Christian Bale's performance is probably best of the year. Like, I would give his...
And he was completely robbed of it.
Yeah.
Like, he was sold something that didn't come true. Like, no, I can't give this movie any leeway for me personally because everybody was like, Taika, wherever you're going, we're following you. And whatever
Because of Ragnarok's success.
from the actors to the studio to the fans, and all he did was smack us personally. That
Highly contested. But
man, here's another one that I think you're the only one who's seen.
Moonfall I would put in great because it was, I think, 2.5 hours. It felt like 20 minutes and I was gripped.
Really?
It was so outlandish and dumb that it was great. Like, they were cramming lunar conspiracies. We didn't land on the moon. The moon's a Dyson sphere. There's AI, aliens trying to kill humanity. It was everything I would want in a disaster movie.
I respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
So, objectively, not a great film.
I will need to
I love it.
I should probably check that out then. I may, within the next couple of weeks, try
It
to
would
watch
be
that
worth a
one.
watch.
It's on something. I can't remember what it's on now.
It was on HBO, but
Oh, okay.
it
That's
was
where it is.
off the last I thought.
Oh, really?
Okay.
'Cause I think I
relook.
watched it the last weekend it was on there. And that's why I watched, because it said, leaving soon. I was like, that looks interesting.
Oh, maybe that's what it was then.
It might still be on there, but I don't know.
I'm surprised at how even these categories are still, though.
They are
For the most
stacking
part.
up pretty solid.
Because we've got Sonic the Hedgehog 2 coming up next, which is a continuation of the Sonic
Yeah.
storyline, which brought in Idris Elba and... Who played Tails? I don't remember who played
I
Tails.
can't either.
Idris Elba played Knuckles.
Knuckles, yeah.
Jim Carrey's back.
I
James
didn't
Marsden.
realize he voiced that one.
Yeah. Where do you put Sonic the Hedgehog 2?
I really like these Sonic movies. I would say Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was a good movie. It's a good family movie. It's I think it's got a decent story and stuff to it.
I would say it's a good movie as well. I think the first one was better for me. But this one was fun.
I like them both equally. I don't.
I think I was babysitting your kids, and they said, let's watch this.
Oh, really?
And that
So
was-
you have seen
That's
it?
when I seen
Oh,
the
okay.
first one.
Okay.
I had seen the first one. I haven't seen the
okay.
second. But if it was anything like the first one, I'd put it up high.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same. Jim Carrey's a little bit crazier in that one, which is for the better. I mean,
Yeah.
That's a kooky character.
Well, that intro is probably one of the best intros of a video game adaptation movie.
Yeah.
Where he's like using the mushrooms and like makes a mushroom tea and stuff because he's lost in the mushroom world.
Oh, yeah.
He actually becomes Dr. Robotnik in this one,
Yeah.
though. So it's
Okay.
Yeah.
Up next, Doctor Strange 2, which I also forgot came out this year.
Yeah, that would have been April.
Morbius came out in April.
Was it June then? Or July?
This came out. Wasn't this one come over
wanna say
over
March.
May?
March or May.
It was free
Oh.
comic book weekend. This one came out May.
That's
the first
right.
weekend of May.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
you are right.
If you're ever in doubt, think about free comic book weekend and like what big Marvel or DC movie because they always release
They
a
like to release
comic
it on
book
that.
movie. Yeah.
And this was the first one since
Since Spider-Man.
Since Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So expectations were high.
Yeah.
And for me, it met them. I think that's a great movie. I really like Doctor Strange 2.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I need to go back and revisit it. I really enjoyed it. So I would put it as a great movie
Yeah.
for this year. Yeah.
I thought Sam Raimi did really well.
Yeah.
If you're into the more horror kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spin he put on it was good, and it gives you a little bit of Spider-Man nostalgia
It did.
with his kind of takes on things.
So I would agree. Bullet Train.
And that one is to be released.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I almost watched it the other night. I should have.
I'm going to watch it here soon. I've just been too busy. I'm going to put it in the just okay to forgettable category, though, because I bet it's not going to be anything phenomenal.
I would too. I would agree with that.
So which one?
Just okay.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Haven't seen it. Don't want to comment on it, other than the fact that Channing Tatum's in it. So boom.
You mean Brad Pitt?
Him too.
Okay.
They're both in it?
I didn't know Channing Tatum was in it.
Yeah.
I knew Brad Pitt was. I
Yeah.
didn't think Channing Tatum was, but I really haven't seen much on it.
It's got a big cast.
It's got the. Doesn't it have the Asian guy
Sandra
from
Bullock?
No, the Asian guy from.
Yes, it does. The Asian man from Beckman.
Beckman
is in it.
Oh.
Yeah. He's also in John Wick 4.
Oh.
Like, this dude
So
be
he's
making money.
basically staying in universe with that one.
Yeah. I saw it in the trailer the other day.
What's his name?
What were we talking about? Bullet Train.
Everything
Everywhere, all at once. Didn't see it. I don't really care.
Who was in it? I don't know.
Sounds like a crappy, overhyped indie movie.
It kind of is.
Was that Amy Adams?
No.
Oh.
I can't remember her name. She's an older Asian woman. But it's a time travel movie. It came out right after Doctor Strange. But it's kind of a multiverse movie.
Okay.
You should watch the trailer. I heard nothing but good things about it. Never watched it, though. Probably, in all honesty, should have kept it off the list since none of us seen it.
Yeah.
We'll put it in a speculative, just okay.
That sounds good.
I'm pretty sure it's up for awards, though.
We'll put it at the bottom of good then.
That works.
Ambulance.
HBO Max.
We watched this one.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yep.
And how do you say it? Yahya Abdul Mateen II. What's his name? I think that's his name.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
I'll take your...
He played... I'm just trying to remember his full name.
The name like Yaya.
But he played Black Manta in the first and second Aquaman movies.
Oh, yeah.
Candyman remake.
Okay.
I would have put this in forgettable. It was...
I would say just okay.
Was
I
this
thought
the
it was
one
okay.
with the really cool camera work?
Yes.
No, okay.
I like it. Vera hated it. He was mad on it. But for the camera work and the different things that the movie did, technically, I thought it was a pretty good movie, personally.
We'll put it in just okay for the camera work.
Halloween Ends,
Did not watch it.
which none of us watched because we were just dead to it, I feel.
It died.
We talked about it, and then we're like, who's going to go watch it? It started with all of us were going to go watch
Yeah.
it, and then it turned into maybe one of us should watch it. And then we're like, oh, it's already on HBO Max. None of us are
Peacock.
watching it. That's what I mean.
Oh, it
yeah.
was Peacock.
Yeah, Peacock.
Yeah,
And we're
Evil
like-
died and the franchise died with it.
Do not care.
No.
So, yeah.
Let's put it in the very bottom, just over Turning Red.
Are we leaving Turning Red at the very bottom just for political
Unless
reasons?
something... well, there's one more that will probably drop below that, but we'll see.
Oh, we got another Channing Tatum movie. He's been busy this year. The Lost
I
City.
didn't realize he
And
had so
Sandra
many.
Bullock.
Him and Sandra Bullock. Brad Pitt.
Yep, Brad Pitt was in this one. Yeah, they
This is a Bullet Train before Bullet Train.
Yeah. I did watch this. Did you watch it?
Yes, we did.
Forgettable.
Forgettable. I would also agree with. It's memorable up until Brad Pitt's character dies in it.
Yes.
And then it gets super boring.
Yeah.
The trailer looked pretty funny.
Oh, it's got Daniel Radcliffe in it too, who is kind of funny. I did like Daniel
The
Radcliffe.
villain.
Yeah.
He plays the villain.
Yeah.
The big baddie. Kind of like Now
That's
You See Me
fun.
Too.
Put him as a villain.
Yeah.
He's just an eccentric billionaire when he's a bad guy
Okay,
and
that's
everything.
yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I mean, he can't play
Just
a wizard.
he just yells at everyone.
Just the evil wizard.
I'm not going to comment on his wizardries. He's probably a wizard in real life, though. Never mind.
Avatar 2.
I would put Avatar 2 in good movie. I don't think it was great, but I do. It was better than the first one for me. So
We go on top of the tier for good. Below Prey, Glass Onion Dog.
Yes. Yeah, I'd put it above those. Like, I still think Dog's a good movie, but I think it was better than Prey. Again, not without its faults, but decent. So, this is the one you were talking about.
Yes.
This one belongs at the very bottom.
Oh yeah, hands down.
If there was a further down category, I would put it in it because,
Yeah.
I think
Jurassic World Dominion, dumpster fire, trash can.
yes,
I mean-
completely waste.
I should have just burned my money instead of paying to watch this, and I watched it on Peacock.
You didn't even
Just
go to the
cancel.
theaters.
I didn't even go to the theaters.
Man.
Cancel your subscription that month.
Yeah.
Just so you wouldn't have to. That's funny.
Talk about, like, literally, and it's perfect because you have Top Gun Maverick, #1 spot in the great movie, and Jurassic World Dominion, bottom spot in the lowest category. That's very telling because they were both trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And they came out around the same time.
Nostalgia Farm.
Yes.
Come up with something new to get you in.
And they just couldn't do it. And that's because they honestly forgot what Jurassic Park is all about.
Yeah, they lost the plot on it.
And that's why it failed. Colin Trevorrow, you ruined my life. The worst. Up next, we have the Batman. Or should we say Robert Battenbat?
How about we just?
I can't claim that. I did not say that. Thank you, the Weekly Planet guys. I was hoping my wife was going to buy me that shirt, but she didn't. But it literally says Robert Battenbat on it.
Shout out those guys, 'cause that's funny.
And I would put that above Black Panther. Slightly.
I would
Say.
put it above Top Gun.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I really like Top Gun, but that Batman movie was fantastic.
I haven't seen Top Gun, but I would tend to agree.
Wow.
It was my favorite movie of this year.
Okay. I won't argue that because we're just talking semantics at this point about 3 phenomenal movies. So,
Yeah, they're all really good.
Yeah.
It's just my preference would lean towards Batman on that one.
all right. And up next we have Scream, Scream 6, Scream the new Scream. I don't know what they want to call it, but they just titled it the same thing as the
scream
first
you've
one.
ever scrum.
The loudest scrum.
Scrum?
Scrum? The opposite of Hush. Scream. What did you think of Scream? Did you watch it?
Nope.
Ah, come on. You didn't either.
No,
It was a good movie.
it was
I would say
Yeah.
just okay.
No, it was good. It played on nostalgia well.
just okay though.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree. So,
had, to
joke's on
get,
you.
had to get one in there.
If I don't give into it, it doesn't work. Jim taught me that in the office.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic Beasts, Secrets of Dumbledore.
I didn't watch it.
Did you watch any of them?
Yeah, I watched the first 2.
Oh, you did? The first 2 Fantastic Beasts ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
I liked the first one. Thought it was decent. Second one, boring, terrible.
This one's even worse.
Is it?
Yes.
So let's say I want to get my money back.
I would say forgettable.
Oh, okay.
That's a different kind of disrespect to me. Like, sure, it was a thing that I don't remember, you know? Whereas I want my money back. It's so bad, I want to bring more focus to it
Yeah,
because
you
I'm
wanna
trying to
bring
get
the
my money
attention on how
back
bad
for
it
it,
is.
you know?
Yeah.
And next up, we have
Uncharted.
Tom Holland in the video game movie Uncharted.
I enjoyed it. I would put it in.
I would put it in just okay.
I'll give it just okay. I did enjoy the movie. I thought it was decent. It's somewhere between a just okay and a good movie for me.
It's somewhere in between a just okay and a forgettable for me because stylistically it was fine. You know, it was decent, and Mark Wahlberg and Tom Holland were good. I could, if we don't talk about it, I'll forget it ever happened or existed.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Nothing. I don't know.
It's a nothing of a movie though. Like,
Yeah. I
it's a
get it.
popcorn movie,
Yeah,
and as soon as you run out of popcorn, it's
this
forgettable.
one of those. It's like stylistic, but not necessarily substantive.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember from that is how Antonio Banderas died, which was like, I did not see that coming. And I'm not going to say it because if people have kids watching, I'm just not going to say it.
No.
But just out of the blue.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Just
talk about it
no
off
warning whatsoever.
We'll talk about it off camera.
Okay, those are our movies.
Surprisingly even. Look at
Yeah.
this. Okay, so time to get into the awards section and the popcorn and coffee Oscar for Best Actor. We'll start with that one.
Okay.
And this could be from any category. This isn't restricted to the great movie category because, like we said earlier, we were talking about Thor: Love and Thunder. If you want to look at Christian Bale for his performance, so it can go to any of the categories. What would be your submission?
My submission for Best Actor goes to Paul Dano as the Riddler.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That's a good pick.
Okay. I wasn't ready. You have a thought?
I would go with Christian Bale.
As Gore.
That's
That
cool.
was my second one. I was thinking.
Yeah, that one was in my top 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and split the difference and just say Christian Bale as well. I feel like he was super robbed and he was pitched a movie that he did not participate in.
Yeah, like he delivered 100% on a movie that gave 10.
Yeah, exactly. So I would agree with you. We're gonna go ahead and give Best Actor to Christian Bale with a follow-up by Paul Dano, who was phenomenal. But you can't win everything, Paul.
What about Best Actress? Do they do that? Is there
Best
a back
actress?
actor
No,
and
actor and actress is the same.
It's just all the same. Oh,
We can give a separation one though. I'd be okay with that. So Best Actress. Not even a lead, just a best performance.
right.
I would personally give it to Letitia Wright in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Any of those women. Letitia Wright or Angela Bassett.
I was gonna say really any of them, they're all really good.
I'm gonna go with Letitia Wright because her ability to display the grief, which was very natural because of the circumstances of the movie. A lot of that wasn't actually acting, but that's my submission.
And do you have a submission? Do you have?
I'm still ruminating on if I'm gonna throw one out or not.
Okay, I would say Natalie Portman from Thor: Love and Thunder. I think we both. I mean, we had said that her character and Gore were both the two best parts of that film, so I'm gonna submit that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get behind that one. I was just gonna throw Halle Berry for Moonfall just as a joke. But
So who are you giving it to?
we'll give it.
Golly, Thor: Love and Thunder's taking all the awards tonight so far.
Except for best movie.
Yeah, the performances were good by some.
All right. Let's round of applause for Natalie Portman. Again, I think she was not sold everything.
Yeah,
She should have been in a different movie. She should have been in a boot. She should have been in a movie by herself. A solo Thor movie for her. But I digress.
Do they do best score and stuff like that? Or
Do you even know the award shows?
I do not. All I know is some
Sure.
people
If
get
you want to
slapped
give an
every year.
award for
and-
the best score, yes. Do you have a submission for that? Mine's
the one I probably assume is going to be the best score. I've not seen, so I'm not going to put that one forth.
which is what?
I would think Black Panther probably has the best score, but I've not seen the movie or heard it, so I'm not going to say.
if it was half as good as the first one, it would probably win.
It's better.
Is it?
Just go listen to the score.
Did Kendrick Lamar do it again?
No, it's somebody
yeah,
else.
Somebody else.
Yeah. But the music is incredible.
Okay.
It's incredible.
Yeah, I'd back that then.
Okay.
What about best hair?
Best
hair?
Who had the best hair of any actor? I'm going to give it to, and I haven't seen the movie yet, but Brad Pitt in Bullet Train with that
I'd go
hair.
wrong with Brad Pitt, yeah.
Or Pattinson's goth hair in Batman.
Yeah.
His hyper emo look.
Yeah, I got nothing. Army Hammer's hair in Death on the Nile.
Oh, gosh.
Very nice.
Army Hammer, he does not deserve any awards.
All because of a little cannibalism.
Okay. You said that so nonchalantly. Should we move on to the best movie of the year?
Yes.
The award for best movie of the year. I'm assuming that's going to come out of the top 3 to top 4 there. and I'm assuming it's not going to be Morbius. When did you put that up there?
When we started laughing a little bit, you had looked over to the water or something.
Oh.
So I just slid more.
Because what did we put it in? We put it in originally just okay.
Good
And you
movie. No,
moved
it was a good movie. I think.
I think it was just okay.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
You moved it up 2 spaces? That's impressive.
He moved it up to the number 2 spot. You deviants.
That's when you asked what was so funny. And that's
it's
what was
not
funny.
even. It's not funny.
It is funny.
It was fun.
He somehow flew up there.
And he just morbed his way.
Best movie.
Best movie.
My pick for best movie of the year is The Batman.
Yeah, if I'm not going for like a joke pick, like Moonfall, that was probably my favorite to watch. But best movie was Batman.
Well, like stylistically, I think I would agree with you guys, but you can make the case for Doctor Strange too in the same way. It's just a different style. Like,
Yeah, but I didn't have the expectation for Batman as I did for Doctor Strange going into it. I had a high expectation for Doctor Strange too. I didn't have that for the Batman, and it like blew everything from Paul Dano to Robert Pattinson being Batman. Didn't know how that. None of us knew how that was going to turn out.
It's true.
And then what's his name as Penguin?
Oh yeah, Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell was
John
phenomenal.
Turturro and
Yeah,
Yeah, I think of those two,
Zoe Kravitz.
the Batman was just more my style of movie. That's why I would rank it the best out of them.
I would agree, and I would give it to the Batman as well, which was directed by Matt Reeves. Huge Matt Reeves fan. Yeah, great. Did we say greatest movie of the year?
Best movie-
Best movie of the year.
Best movie of the year.
the popcorn and
Best
coffee.
movie of the year
Best movie
goes
of the year
to The Batman. We're happy that you exist, and we hope that James Gunn doesn't
Hit you with his
kill you too.
Shout out runner-up Morbius in the number 2 spot.
Yes. Oh yeah, hands down.
If it's stolen, is it really theirs?
I don't know.
So, no, that was good.
That was good. Yeah.
This is always fun, even though it's the first time we've ever done it.
Yeah.
That's called foreshadowing.
That being said, yes, we're also doing, you can look forward to, we're doing a tier system,
Tier list.
tier list next week. This is going to come out right after this one.
Yep.
Looking forward to next year's movies. So we ranked movies that none of us have seen yet
Yeah.
and that we're anticipating. So it'll be fun. Look
Yeah.
forward to that. Anything else?
All right. No, that's all I got.
Take us on.
All right. If you like what you see, what were your favorite movies from this past year? Do you agree with our tier list? Do you agree with our actors that we picked for best actor, and actress, and score? Let us know what you think. Either comment on this video. Please like and subscribe. You can also DM us. I'm at JahazoGood at Instagram. Jesse over at Popcorn and Coffee, and Colin at ColinBG.
You know what we didn't put on the list, just to close us out, is Lightyear.
I didn't watch it. I won't watch that trash.
Would
That
it
trash
have-
is not a lot.
Would it have stolen,
Don't you sing that song at my table.
Would it have stolen the Turning Red spot, though? Or no?
I think
Probably
I think they just overlap. Just
Yeah, they'd be about 1A, 2A for the bottom.
Well, we'll let the box office speak for us on that one. So, all right. Have a good one, guys.
bye.
Thanks.